Hey guys, Deepak here. I'm going to do another hiking video. Last weekend, my cousin and I came out camping at Stokes State Park. And I didn't really film it because it was like 30 degrees out, super cold, and we just sat around a fire the whole time. We didn't go anywhere. And then it got cut short because a storm rolled in with like 60-mile-an-hour winds and crazy rain, so we left. So I came back to the Stokes State Park. We're going to do a little hiking for the day. We're going to see what we can see. We're going to start off doing the Appalachian Trail. Let's do it. So we're going to go up to Culver's Lookout first, which is be uphill from here. Up that hill, I'm assuming. Let's see if we can see some timber rattlesnakes. Alright, we're going up the AT. The Appalachian Trail. We are to the ridge line. Take a picture for Lena. It's a cool lookout. Woo! So that's awesome. Check it out. I think that's where we're going to have lunch, down there on that pond. I think that's Stony Brook Pond. But this is why we're here. This is why we do this. I know it's no Utah or Yellowstone or, you know, Yosemite, but it's pretty cool for New Jersey. Pennsylvania's like right there, so like if you could see it, there would be, there's the Delaware River somewhere in between this, and then that big field farm across the way is Pennsylvania. There's the tower. The next highlight of this trail is going to be the lean-tos. We're going to keep going on the AT till we hit the lean-tos, which are spread out across the AT for first come, first serve backpackers that are hiking through. So let's go check them out. All right, we're going down on the AT, which the truth of it is, I don't like down. It hurts my knees. Find those lean-tos. Shelter. Shelter's that way. Okay, we made it to this shelter on the AT. It's a lean-to. Very good shape. It's first come, first serve. There is not supposed to be any fires. There's clearly no fires. However, people obviously make fires. The thing about these lean-tos is really enticing for people to come and they just cook their meal in the lean-to. Like for right now, I'm not staying over, but I have a lunch to make, and I could just do it right in there. However, This is bear country. Bears are everywhere. Last thing you want is to be sleeping in the lean-to and not realizing that someone else had cooked a lunch in there and spilled some food. You wake up with a bear in your lean-to. Well, that's why they've actually provided a bear box, a secure box for you to put your food. Which is a lot more convenient than hanging a bear bag in the tree. This shelter comes with an outhouse. There you go. All the comforts you need. Water is down there. Look what I found. Carabiner. Broken one. So there are definitely mice in here too, probably. And here is a signing box for you to sign. I'm all about leaving no trace, catching and releasing. But if you find a book, you gotta write in it. A couple years ago, quite a few years ago, I was back in the AT, and there was a lean-to site here with a similar sign-in book, and there were a whole bunch of vegetarian, vegan hippies eating their granola, with their hacky sacks. And I wrote some story, dictating it out loud as I wrote, about the trail, and I put a little story in there about us starving to death and having to do human sacrifice in order to appease the evil gods that we worshipped, and the look of horror on these hippies' faces as I'm writing this in the book was well worth the story. Fish. So this is Stony Lake here at Stokes State Park, and I have fished here. In fact, it was November when I fished here, and I did catch a bass here. So there are fish in here. I saw some bluegill. Let's have some lunch. All right, here's where we're doing it. Okay, for lunch today, we're gonna try out a new brand of backpacking food recommended to me by another YouTube channel, Utah Outback. So it is the Peak Refuel. Got these at REI. They have 43 grams of protein. I'm gonna try this one out. 2 servings for me because I'm a glutton. I got the chicken pesto pasta. The cool thing with this one is you only need 5.3 ounces of water boiling to cook this. The other brands, the Mountain House and stuff, I was using, I think it's around 8, so it's almost half. It's a lot less water just to boil to cook it, which means A, less water to carry, and B, quicker to heat it up. This thing's going to heat up 5 ounces in a minute. So let's cook this up, try it out. It's done. Alright, it seems like not a lot of water. flavor is amazing. Waffles. 10 grams of protein in a waffle cookie. Cookies and cream. Gooey inside. So that meal was amazing. I got to give that one 9 out of 10. It's a little bit expensive. It's like $16 and change per package, but man, it's so tasty. That is probably the best one I've had on YouTube ever. I didn't give it a perfect 10 because the chicken just wasn't all the way cooked, and it's not like if I added more water it would have made a difference. It's a little chilly out, so more water or letting it sit longer, it was just going to get cold. That's a minor nitpick. That and the price, but taste. I mean, that's a meal that I could eat that at home. That's really that good. The waffle was good. I mean, that's a good little snack to bring on a trip like this too. So you know, the waffle, I'm going to give that one a 7 out of 10. Just told Lena about it. She's super jealous. Love that meal. That was really good. The temperature has dropped, man. It's clouded over. We're going to go over to where there's apparently a mine, a silver mine, or a sawmill or something. We're going to go check that out right now. Let's get at it. This little stretch of the Brown Trail is really pretty. This river, awesome. Look at that tree just growing up right around the waterfall. Hope there's no Falmar in here. You hate it when you go into a mine and you find out it's full of Falmar. I see something. So here, there is the mine, the silver mine. It's basically a hole filled with water with a metal grate and a dead tree. So that's it. They just dug straight down to the rock. All right, going back. So the mine wasn't really that special, but hiking along this river is really cool. I read that what happened was 100 years ago, they cut all the trees down along this river, and then this is just the pine trees grew up afterwards. So it's just a gorgeous river. Reminds me a lot of the Adirondacks. Crazy trees. Awesome. There's the tower, the two towers. If the beaver's home. The beaver did build up something. Look at this. So, chewing this down, plugged up the river that feeds into it. Twice. See, it's like stairs. Goes there, and here, and these plants grew up here. Beaver's hard to work. Here we go. Bridge and the blue. We follow this to the paved road. Good news is the road seems to be downhill. Guess it's not all downhill. The air over here is like filled with smoke. Someone's having a bonfire. It's really smoky. The closer you get to the parking lot. It's right over there. There's a sign for the Appalachian Trail. So there's the AT. That's where we went up. Okay, we made it back to the parking lots. I have no idea how far I went. Guess about 9 miles. Thoughts on the trip? The thing about hiking in November is you're not going to see that many people, which is really what I want. I don't want to see people. The meal, awesome. Again, check out those meals. That was awesome. The mine was cool to see a mine, I guess. I love that river along the Brown Trail. That was the highlight of the trip. The lookout point from the tower was pretty cool too. Wish Lena was here to experience this trip with me and have that meal. Although I'm glad I got to eat all of it by myself. I'm gonna go treat myself to some nice Cajun Dungeness crab. I'm not gonna cook it, I'm just gonna order it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up. Help me out. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Season 3 coming your way. Deep Puck Fishing Outdoors. Eagle Scout out. Bam! So the spoon I got in my first video earlier this year from Sea to Summit, from the long handle that I used for eating out of the packages. Somehow I lost that on this trail. I have no idea how I lost it, but thank God I had extra spoons left in my backpack from my last trip, so I can eat.